Hello everyone, and welcome back to Slay the Princess, where today we are going to be doing both endings that involve slaying the princess. I have done every other route to try and figure out the lore. I've done that off camera because I have noticed that the videos I've done on this game haven't gotten many views, and I didn't think that you would be really interested in most of the routes. But then the routes that I did think you would be interested in were... they would have to be censored too much. Especially the Razor route, where her hands turn into blades and shit. But the thing is, when the blades come out, it goes through her arm. Yeah. So... and it just sits there the whole time, so... that route would have to be basically entirely censored. So then by that stage, what's the point of even doing it? So, I've done every other route. And I figured out from the lore, what it seems to be is that this narrator guy, who's apparently a crow, maybe, like, at one point, he seems to have trapped the princess and created us as a way to try and stop the princess from ever escaping. He explains it, but I'm not sure whether he's actually telling the truth or lying. It could be either one, but either way, we are a god. We are the Long Quiet, whatever that means.
I think you know what I am.
Yes, I know exactly what you are. So so the reason why there's two different endings for when you slay the princess right at the end, apparently one involves reassuring your voices every time you go to the mirror, and the other ending is telling them that they're going to die every single time. So basically reassuring them and basically taking the piss out of them. And there's two different slaying the princess routes. Not routes, but endings for that, so... I've gotten to this stage on both off camera, and we'll be getting both endings today. But yeah, I will be quiet now, and we will get said endings right now. Oh no, a crack splits the glass in two. And then... kinda weird how this happens to the narrator. I'm not sure. But... yeah, I'll find the part where he talks about... here we go. You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Yeah, he tells us that... so, like, her being destroyed... I'm not sure whether it ends up as, like, a multiverse thing, or there's just one world. I'm not sure. Here we go. I was made to do this single task. Who made me? What am I?
You're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Yeah, but, like, why? Why did he do that? Because surely slaying the princess doesn't rid the world of death, even if part of her nature is to create and destroy over and over again. Like, what would happen if that cycle ended? Would it just be an endless void, or would it just be one world? I'm not sure. Here we go. You said she contained death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
Like, alone in general? Or alone as in the only god? Because if it's alone in general, then what's the point? What's the point of saving the world, or universe, or whatever, if there is no one at all? Yeah, here we go. Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her?
Of course there won't be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world, and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
So, the world he's talking about could be the world that he tries showing you when you just slay the princess immediately, and he refuses. Basically, he goes, look, here's a gift and stuff. This is your reward. And the world he shows you, maybe that's the world he's talking about. I am not sure. I will leave it to the theorists. Are you a god?
No. In life, I was painfully mortal. A witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something, so I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold you both.
So why do you want me to destroy her if you created her? I don't believe you. Hello? Oh, here we go. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Oh, well that, you fucking told me nothing. Why does no one just tell me outright what goes on? Just, like, why does everyone have to be metaphorical? I'm too dumb for that.
Ever the passive.
Yeah, what happens now? Blah, blah, blah. Ugh, slay the princess.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it.
Okay.
We can leave this prison together.
I have to fight for a better world. I'm sorry, or... Wait. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do.
Oh, the voice of the hero! Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Yeah, the voice of the hero was the only one that was there the entire time, so... Where's everyone else?
They're still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
The cabin?
Time to resume our dance.
I assume it's the cabin.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yep. No.
Too bad. We're going. Now.
Yeah, it is. The cabin. Yeah. I have seen the endings where you leave with her through the cabin and use give up being gods to
Here
just
we
be
are.
normal people. I have
I'd say we
seen
were back
those,
where it all
so
started, but I guess it's a
I
little after
assume
that.
here we just slay her instead.
Do you need me to describe things?
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Even though he claimed to be the one who created us? Now I definitely don't believe the narrator. Good riddance.
Yeah, he really put us through hell, didn't he?
Okay, let's take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Okay, in we go. Which?
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Which one was the first one? I don't remember. I think it was the damsel, if I remember correctly.
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
Oh yeah, that's right, because she was like, I want to see the face of my rescuer. Simping noises.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Yeah.
What's that knife for? Have you changed your mind? Are you going to kill me?
The reason it has a skip option here is because I've done both endings where you leave with her. There's one where you leave with her out of the cabin and you just aren't gods anymore. There's another one where her plan is just to continue the cycle over and over again. So I've done both of those endings off camera. I just didn't think that you guys would be interested in that. But if you are, I can do a video on doing those endings. But yeah, so okay. I haven't slayed her yet though, so this is going to be new.
What if we just talk for a bit? Maybe we can figure this out.
Slay the princess.
So this is really it then. Let's see this through.
So this is what it feels like to actually die. I think this is for the best. I don't know what the world would be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it. I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
What, even the iterations of you that tried killing me for no reason? You blink, and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, whatever the fuck that word is, weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
Bruh. No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? Doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Okay, let's leave then. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. What the fuck? You feel your wings span in a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumbled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. What the fuck? Is that the sun? And then the shattering. You are free. And before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality. One forged by your will and by a long and whatever the fuck that word that I can't read. Cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
Is that the sun?
We really won! We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there. The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Ah, you'll get over it.
Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better. Well then, I guess the only thing left to do is figure out what happens next.
Okay. Oh, I got the achievement. Slay the princess. Okay. Well, I'll be right back and we'll do the other ending. Don't think any of the others have forgotten what you said at the mirror. They all talked and they're not happy. Yeah, I skipped to this part. And yeah, that's what he said.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? It sounded just like that. And down we go.
Down we go.
Waiting.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Slay the princess.
So this is it then. Let's see this through.
Yep.
So, that's how it is. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Okay. Goodbye. And then she vanishes. I don't think she's coming back. No.
Then we did what we set out to do. Come on, let's get going. We don't need to linger down here anymore.
Okay, let's leave. You leave the basement behind, then the stairs, blah, blah, blah. We literally saw this like 2 minutes ago.
It's quiet here.
Yep. I know. We already know this.
He's gone. She's gone.
This is the same as before because the skip option is on. Oh, and then the world. We are free. Is this just gonna be the... There's a different achievement, so surely this ending is gonna be different.
You should never make assumptions about things you
Oh!
don't know, like whether or not the voices in your head will be gone.
This is new!
This is going to be fun, isn't it?
Slaying our beloved and threatening us with damnation. There's no good ending for you. You all need to lighten up. Telling us we were going to die was funny.
Of course you say that.
I'm not sure they agree with you. Voices get around.
So this is interesting. So the voices were in your head the whole time. And boom. A new and unending dawn. And everyone hates you. The pure evil ending is what I assume it would be. Okay, into the cabin. So I've
Here
decided...
we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
I've decided that before we finish, I do want to show this ending where you leave with her, because it looks like that could be the true ending of the game. Well, the what people say is the true ending. But yeah, I guess we'll do that because it's interesting. So I have already done it off camera, but we'll do it again. I'll do it again for you guys. And then there's another ending where it's this, except you do the stranger route first. So it's the same thing. So after this, we've basically done every ending. Pretty much, because there's 7 endings, but in reality, there's probably only 4, because Because there's 2 endings that are similar when you slay her, 2 endings that are similar when you join her, and 2 endings that are similar when you leave the cabin with her right now. Oh, and then there's that one where you do the cycle over and over again, so there's still that one, but yeah. Okay, into the cabin.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your job. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
Okay, down the
we
stairs.
go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
Yes, let's. So, I don't want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
Yeah, so you tell her that, and you leave the cabin together. Let's do that. What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through the cabin door as we are, just you and me.
I want that too.
Okay, so do it.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
So what are the voices gonna do? Are they just gonna disappear forever? That's what I didn't understand when I first did this. Okay, thank you.
Don't mention it. Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
You're welcome, including that time where I made you all hate me. Time to leave. You lead, and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend. A comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. Gosh, if the narrator could hear this right now, he'd be so pissed. Oh, all the stuff is gone. The weird god things that were going on outside the window. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity. The anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see attention seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. What do you mean long and short? That's completely different things. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
Come on, princess. It's just a door.
So is that actually your name? Can I give you a name?
Sorry.
Or you give yourself a
I'm
name?
nervous.
Because Princess is
This
a
is
very
really-
weird name.
Whatever happens next will be completely new.
Yep. Let's finish it off nicely.
I love you too.
Okay, thanks, I guess. And then they opened the door. Oh, the end. Nice. I'm back. So, because the only... Okay. Because the only proper ending that's left is the whole cycle over and over again thing, I decided I might as well do that. So we can just say that we got basically all the endings because... So, yeah, okay, let's take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more
And
options than
also, the endless cycle thing, I kind of want to see what happens if you just fucking leave. Okay, into the basement.
the stairs.
I don't know what you want for us.
Yep.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle.
Yes, we've already heard this. Back down the
Down
stairs.
we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Sit with her. Okay. I don't want to have to slay you, but I don't know what other options there are.
Then maybe you don't have to kill me. Maybe there never even has to be an ending. I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix this place, and make us both forget.
Oh, I get it now. So, the first time I did this, I was kind of confused. But I understand it now. So, the narrator probably did create us both. And he created me so that I would like, my imagination would influence the princess. So, like, my imagination is how she ends up. And that kind of explains how she's so vastly different in each route.
Help
Okay.
me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Yeah.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
So if I want that, then it means that she can do it. So it's like she needs me. Sort of thing. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And when we do, we'll make the same choice. We'll choose to forget, and we'll reset everything. Again.
Yeah, so it's like an endless loop. Okay. Let's do that.
Okay, if this is your choice, then we're doing it. She takes the blade from our hand.
Love you. Love you and shit. See you soon. Or something.
Everything is going to be okay.
I don't know.
I love you too.
Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, and it takes you back to chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods.
And the narrator's back, blah, blah, blah. You see, look, you can just turn around and leave. I'm gonna quick save. We're going to do the one it wants us to do. And then I will see what happens when we leave. There's no achievement for leaving. I've already gotten every achievement now. So, you get an achievement for going to the cabin, but you don't get one for leaving. If you go to the cabin, boom, ending. And it's like a endless loop over and over again. So, but yeah. I'll be right back. Let's see what happens if we leave. Okay, turn around and leave. Oh! Okay, it just ends the game as well. Okay. Lol. And that's it. That's all the endings. That's all the endings except for the Strange Beginnings one, which is the exact same as leaving with her, except you do the stranger route first. So it's basically the same. And the ending where you join her after fighting for a little bit, which is the exact same as just joining her. So, yep, we've gotten every ending in the game then. And so, but while we're at it, we'll join her again, just so we can go there, all the endings in one video. What happens now?
Over the past,
Yep, we join you. Yes, let's go.
nothing brings me good.
Yep, free yourself. Woo! And then, yep, we become the god and stuff. Except we're with her this time. Then we take her hand and leave together, blah blah blah. Yeah, we're free.
It's magnificent.
I still don't understand what this is meant to be. But it definitely looks way different to the one where you slay her. And then we go in. Yep. And then boom, the end. Okay, and there we go. Now we have all the endings. Except for those 2 ones I mentioned, which are basically the same as other endings that we got anyway. So, yeah. there we go. Every ending. That'll be where we leave it for Slay the Princess, I guess. Yeah. Overall, I really liked this game. Kinda... It's very unique. Very unique. But the way it does what it needs to do is great. It kinda gives me the whole Doki Doki Literature Club vibe, except instead of a crazy AI teenager destroying her own reality because she's in love, instead, it's a god doing it instead. So, yeah. That'll be where we leave it for this series. Well, I could always do the other routes in another video if you guys want me to. But if not, that'll be where we leave it for this series. So yeah. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And goodbye.